Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. So for today, I was like, you know what? I've never done a video like this, so let's give it a shot. I'm going to give you my recommendations for the Sephora VIB sale, just simply because I feel like there are a lot of products that I have that I love and I want to share with you guys. These are products that I recommend to everyone. I think they are great and they are used on a weekly basis. So let's go ahead and jump into it first. Let's go ahead and get a little information as far as VIB Rouge Beauty Insider, because I did not want to screw this up. I have to look on my phone because I just can't remember all these details. So, okay, if you are a Rouge member, you start from April 18th to the 24th. Rouge gets 15% off, and basically a Rouge member is someone that spends at least $1,000 at Sephora in 1 year. And then next is VIB, which is me. VIB starts on April 19th through the 24th. You get 15% off as well, and that is for someone that spends at least $350 a year, which I do easily. And then next up you have Beauty Insiders. This is for people who are signed up for Sephora, like you get the emails and whatnot, and you just kind of here and there, not so often, and you get a 10% off, and you will be on the 20th through the 23rd. So I'm going to start off giving you guys my recommendations, and then I'm going to tell you what's on my wish list, things that I'm thinking about purchasing, alright? Let's get into it. I have this separated by eyes, lips, and face. Let's start with the face first. So this is something that I use on a regular basis, every single day, a beauty blender. I haven't cleaned it yet, just ignore that. I prefer the black one just simply because you can't tell that it's dramatically dirty, but as you can see, she's pretty dirty, but that's okay. Beauty blenders, there are plenty of beauty blender dupes. I've tried the Real Techniques one. I like that one, but for some reason, I just feel like the Beauty Blender is legit the best. I do recommend the Real Techniques because I know a lot of people are like, girl, this is a sponge. I'm not trying to spend $20 on it, but they last a really long time. If you're someone that wears foundation or makeup on a regular basis, definitely give it a shot. It is worth the money. And as long as you keep it clean, mine typically lasts for a year. So, however, this is not something that I use on my clients. I don't like using beauty sponges on my clients just for hygiene reasons. They're a pain in the butt to clean, and then once I was using the Real Techniques orange one, then once it stains, it just looks horrible when you're going onto your client's face and they're like, oh girl, is that clean? It's like, yeah, it's clean, just stained. So I don't prefer to use these on clients. On myself, absolutely. Next up, Smashbox Photo Primer Water. Okay. I love this. This is great for prepping the skin, especially if I'm working on someone that has dry skin. Oh my gosh, this with the Smashbox Photo Primer Oil that's over somewhere in my client kit, but this here is amazing. I like to use it as a prep. It's not going to give you like that super dewy look. This is not a dewy mist. So if you're someone that has oily skin and you're scared of this, or you want that dewy look, this ain't it. This is not dewy. This is going to hydrate the skin, and then also, like for me, because I am oily, I do tend to get a little overzealous with the translucent powder, so I just give my face maybe 2 to 3 sprays and just make sure makeup look more lived in. So this is one of my favorite products. Next up, since we're talking about it, translucent powders. I have 2 here. I have the Laura Mercier in Deep, and I have the Cover FX in Deep. I've done a video on these to see if you could tell a difference. I couldn't tell a difference. It's just going to basically be on preference. So if you're someone that likes products that are super clean, Cover FX cruelty-free, vegan, this is going to be the one that you want to go for. And then the Laura Mercier, of course, everyone knows the Laura Mercier translucent powders. They have them in 3 different shades. So they have a translucent, there's a medium, and then there's a deep. Next up, concealer. I have been on a concealer craze, but I finally found my favorite concealer of all time. Remember now, this is just my opinion. Concealer is going to be all about preference. I know some people are more dry, some people have a little bit more creasing issues, but this Kat Von D Lock It Cream Concealer, my shade is D37. I love this concealer so much. This is my second tube, which is rare for me because when it comes to concealers and foundations, those are not products that I run out of on a regular basis. faces. So if I run out of something, that means it's loved. So I love the Kat Von D Lock It Cream Concealer just simply because, number one, the pigment. The pigment of it is perfect for my skin tone. I am deep skin tone. I have more yellow golden undertones. I feel like Kat Von D, as far as like the pigmentation of her foundations and concealers, she knocked that out of the park. She is great, and it's a rare occasion that a brand, especially for a woman that is not darker skin, to just really just understand dark skin tones. She gets it, and I think the reason why she gets it is just because of her artist background. She is a tattoo artist, and so she knows color theory out the wazoo. So great job. I love this. I don't have any issues with this creasing on me. Stays on all day long. It brightens. It looks beautiful in pictures. This is just one of my favorite concealers. Well, this is my favorite concealer of all time. Next up, Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation. So this is in the shade Earth. I do have the stick foundation in Chestnut, and I don't like that all over my face. However, this here for contouring, if you were my shade, this is going to be the best contour ever, just simply because the tone of it is perfect. It's not too warm and it's not too cool, and it goes on one stripe and you just blend it out. It blends out so easily. Just keep in mind that these were formulated for oily skin. I don't know how it works on dry skin, but if you're someone that's got normal to oily skin and you're looking for a contour shade that will actually contour your face, this is really good. I like it. I think the main reason why I like it is because it's not cool. For me, I'm not a fan of contouring my face. I just don't like the way the cool tones look on me, and I think it's just because I am so warm tone. I prefer more of a bronzing. I think this just gives the perfect warm dimension on my face without it being overly warm to the point that I'm red looking or gray or flat. You know what I mean? So that is a great product. Next up, let's move on to brows. I have two things here. These are my favorite brow products. First things first, Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. This is another product that I've had to repurchase, and I'm probably going to have to repurchase this one for the third time. This is not a product that I recommend for someone that is a for someone that is a beginner with brows, just simply because pomades can be a little bit trickier to work with. But if you're willing to sit down and take the time and learn and perfect it, girl, this is so good. And I think a lot of people are afraid of pomades because I feel like pomades can go from great to a disaster in literally the blink of an eye. Like, you never want that plastered on, boxy, like too thick, too bold of a brow where it just looks super artificial, and it's really easy to get that with pomades. But my advice for pomades, just don't get too much. A little bit goes a long way, and just really quick small strokes will get you where you need to be. I love this over the summertime because I am oily skin, and I told you guys my brows are my one thing that I can't go without. I feel like every woman has that thing that they're insecure about. Some people, it's their dark circles, uneven skin tone. For me, it's my brows. I'm bald on the brows. I don't know how because I'm super hairy everywhere else, but my brows are the one thing that I'm like, girl, you need to slap some brows on your face. And over the summertime, I live in the South, it's humid, it's hot, and I'm at the pool pretty much every other day. It's waterproof. I swam in this. I swam in this for about 2 hours going under the water, and it did not come off. So this is legit bomb.com. And then next up, this is what I have on today. This is the Benefit Goof Proof Brow. Now, the price point of this for a brow pencil is $24. I know, I'm not here for it. It's ridiculous. However, it's such a good product. Like, I hate recommending products that I feel like are a little bit more pricier. However, if I really love and enjoy the product, I'm going to tell you guys about it. So this is definitely one of those products here. This one is $24. The pomade is $18, and this will last you for a long time. I think this probably lasts me easily 6 to 8 months, without a doubt. Probably a year, honestly. But this Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil, my friend Jay told me about it in October when I went over to the Benefit Brow Bar to get my brows done for the first time. They do amazing brows. My brow girl recommended this for me. I'm on my second one. I was using shade 4, but now I'm using shade 5 because they were out of 4, and I figured, you know what, summertime's coming, I'm going to get darker anyway, so we can go with the 5. I am not a fan of the super perfect bold brow. I like my brows to look, I guess, a little bit more messier and not as perfected. That's just my brow taste though. Everybody's different. So definitely great. Those are my brow recommendations. Next up, let's talk about eyeliner. So I have two here. Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. Girl, one stroke. Bam, there you go. It's nice, it's matte, it's bold. I know some people aren't a fan of felt tip liners. For me, on myself personally, that's what I use. I hate using gel liner. Like, I don't have time to get the brush, dip it in the jar. Like, to me, that's just, it's so tedious, and I don't like doing it on myself. I like a felt tip because I can just go across my eye. It's quicker, it's easier. On the way, we're good to go. So we have the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner, but then there's also another one that I like. I believe this one's $20. I found a dupe for it, and it's the Sephora eyeliner. Don't sleep on the Sephora collection, guys. Sephora collection has some great stuff. This is the, hold on, I have the name written down because I always screw it up. Sephora collection, colorful waterproof eyeliner, 24-hour wear. This is waterproof and it stays on all day long. It is a felt tip, however, it does have the screw top, so you just pull it off and bam. And they do have the ones that are felt tip, and then they have the ones that are just like the regular eyeliner tip, kind of like how the NYC eyeliners are. This is definitely one of my favorite eyeliners. Next up, let's talk about some eyeshadow palettes here. These are palettes that I love, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, they are beat up, okay? First one, Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance. I think there might be a trend here. You guys are going to easily be able to figure out what my favorite brands are. Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance. She is loved, used, and abused. Look at her, poor thing, my word. But this is a great palette. This is a permanent palette, thank God, because I'll never forget when I got it last year over the spring, and I saw it and I was just like, oh, this isn't going to stand a chance. I need to buy like 5 of them because I love it, but this is permanent. I love the shades. I love the fact that it has her, I feel like Anastasia, like whenever her eyeshadow palettes are always so interesting to me. Like the color combinations that she picks, I feel like they're very unique. The shades are always shades that I have never seen before, and I just don't have. Eyeshadow for me, now I'm starting to get into a point where it's getting very tricky because I have a huge collection of eyeshadow palettes, and I'm not someone that's going to buy a single eyeshadow just simply because they're typically between $18 to $20, and I don't feel like that's profitable in my mind to buy one eyeshadow for that much money. So I like palettes because I can get, if I'm going to spend $20 on one eyeshadow, why not spend an extra $20 and get something for $40 and have way more options? So her eyeshadows are fantastic, great, I love them. They blend out so smooth. They are amazing. So if you haven't tried them, try them. Next eyeshadow palette, Kat Von D Shade and Light. Every girl needs a all matte palette. I don't care if you like crazy vibrant colors, if you just like, you know, just your basic looks, this is the palette that you need. It's got every matte shade that you could possibly need to do a basic look, if you're doing a smoky eye, anything that you need, and it's got different sections here, so you have more of the warmer, cool, neutral. I mean, the looks that you can get with just this palette alone, perfect, easily. And of course it's Kat Von D, so the pigmentation is there, the blendability is amazing, and it is a good palette that you need. I recommend it. Go buy it. Okay, next up, I'm laughing because, just because of my brand selections. It's just, I'm passionate about certain brands. Okay. This again here, we're going to talk about lip products. Sephora collection. Don't sleep on the Sephora collection, y'all. It is bomb. This is the Sephora, wait, what's the exact name? I know it's a lip cream. Okay, Sephora Cream Lip Stain. This shade is pretty auburn. In the wintertime, I became in love with just like these deep brown lip tones, lip colors. It is so gorgeous. It's comfortable. It dries down matte, but it doesn't take you all the way matte, where it's like your soul is literally being sucked from your lips. It's very, very comfortable to wear. The shade range is gorgeous. One swipe is all you need, and it lasts for a really long time. I can put this on before work, and it'll stay on easily, I know, for 5 to 6 hours. So that's pretty good. And then the next lip products that I have here are some glosses. These are the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip glosses. I got into these last spring as well, and I love these just simply because, like I said, I'm not a huge liquid lipstick wearer, but I love a good gloss, especially in the spring and summertime. The pigmentation for these lip glosses are ridiculous. Like, it doesn't make any sense how I've never seen a lip gloss this pigmented before. One swipe, bam, amazing. This is in the shade Rio. And then I have my bold colors. I bought a new one last week and I don't know where it is. I wore it on Friday and it's really getting on my nerves because I don't lose stuff. I keep up with my things, and so if I lose something, it drives me bonkers. So I'm just kind of like, yo, where you at? Come back to me. I need you. But I have these bold shades here. And then, of course, you know, you gotta have your variety of nudes. They all look the same, but I promise you, they're not the same. And then next up for lip products, I have some liquid lipsticks. These are practically the only liquid lipsticks that I will wear. I did buy one Anastasia liquid lipstick last week as well, and that was just simply because I love the color so much. But this is Kat Von D liquid lipstick, everlasting lipsticks. These lipsticks, one swipe, super opaque. They are matte, but they're not so matte to the fact that they are uncomfortable. Like, if you want to go over it twice, it's not going to crumble and cake up on you. The shade range is insane. If you like more like eclectic fun colors, like she's got blues and greens and pastels, like you will love it. Or if you just like, you know, your basic colors, like I have red here, I have some deep colors, I've got some nudie tone colors. Like, her lipsticks are amazing. So as you can see, these are my favorite liquid lips. And then the last product that I have to recommend for my natural hair girls, I talk about this brand all day long. It is the only product I have in my hair right now. Ouidad Curl Immersion line. This is the curling custard gel. I use this to style my hair every single morning. It is amazing. All right, guys. So next up, let's talk about what's on my wish list. I bought, sorry, this top here is a little bit on my last. Okay, so I bought quite a bit of products right at the kick of spring because there was just a lot of things that I wanted. And now, as far as the makeup thing goes, there's really not too much that I'm into. Everything that's popping right now that seems to be trending are highlighters. I am not a highlighter junkie. I don't like it. I don't care for it. I think I have, out of my whole collection, 2 highlighters, just simply because I have natural radiance going on, I have textured skin, I get acne, so highlighters just don't look the best on me. I do wear one, and it's by Makeup Revolution, Rock On World. You can get this one from Ulta, and it's marketed as a Vivid Baked Bronzer, but I just really enjoy the shade of this and how it looks on my skin. I take that back. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sweet Glow Kit. That's cool. I like that if I'm just playing around. I want to do something really, really fun and funky, but I'm not a highlighter junkie. All I see are cream highlighters, highlighter, powder highlighter. I'm just like, all right, I get it. Highlighting. Everybody's popping, everybody's metro booming. Cool. Okay, so for me, I'm not into that. And then I was just really discouraged because there's really not any good eyeshadow palettes out either. So I was just kind of like, what gives? Everything that I've seen just in regards to either eyeshadow, highlighters, lip products are just basically all like the whole festival Coachella vibe. That's not my style. If you like that stuff, great, go for it. But for me, I'm not here for the movement. It's just not my style. And I'm not bashing it. And if you like it, way to go for you. But for me, that's just not my thing. That's all. So it's I'm a little disappointed because there's not really too many things that I want. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the opportunity to stock up on my client kit. There are a few things that I want. I want to get the Benefit Hula Stick I think that'll be great to use on my clients for bronzing and contouring. I want to get a few more of the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundations because those foundations are just perfect if you're a makeup artist. Yes, they are pricey, but if you're building your kit, it is absolutely worth it because that foundation is going to work on everybody. I don't ever have to wonder, oh shoot, is it going to blend? Is it going to look cakey? That foundation never does me wrong. And then I want to get the Cover FX, what is it called? I have it written down. The Cover FX Clear Color Invisible Sunscreen. I want that just simply because over the summer, like I said, I spend a lot of time outside, and sunscreens, when you a brown skin girl, they make you look casket sharp. Like, I don't want to look like Casper. So I felt like that would be a great one to put on if I'm just outside hanging out at the pool. You can put it on under your makeup. So I'm really excited to try that one. And then don't laugh at me, for some reason I want to try that Brazilian Bum Bum Cream by Sol Rio de Janeiro. I'm just like, it looks cool. I don't know. I'm really big into like body products, so like scrubs and lotions, anything that smells scrumptious and yummy on the skin. Yes. That is going to sum up my Sephora VIB sale recommendations and wish list. Down below, let me know what you guys are planning on getting, or if there are any products that look interesting to you, or recommend something to me that maybe I haven't tried out. Alright, so I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.